Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and showing you some swatches of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trios. This is the box that it comes in. Just a very matte standard black box, and these retail in at $30 each, which could be considered pricey, but you do get 3 blushes within the one compact. So I picked up 3 of these. These have been out for about nearly 2 months now. I shipped them over using MyMallBox, which is the forwarding company I used based in the US, the video of which I will link below, which explains everything, how to avoid customs charges, etc. So as I said, I bought 3 and here they are. I have to say I love the packaging. I mean, Anastasia Beverly Hills always has really amazing, well thought out, classy kind of packaging, stuff that generally doesn't look too cheap. I mean, their glow kit's a little bit but mostly they're really good. Firstly, these are fingerprinty, so my apologies if there's some fingerprints on them. As you can see, it's a very shiny hardcore plastic case, and if you look up really close you can see the Anastasia Beverly Hills logo, which has been printed all over it to really give it a nice clean and classy look. Okay, and then you open it up inside and it's just got a little sleeve, and then it's got the actual blushes as well as a really good quality mirror. And the mirror always has a little cover on it, which I don't always take off because then the mirror gets dirty and I hate it. So for now I'm just using it with the sticker cover protection thing on top. So as I said, I got 3 of them all together, and before I get into my review, let me just read what they claim these blushes to be like. So it says that they are a full pigment blush for buildable intensity with a seamless finish. Layer more than 1 shade of Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio for a multi-dimensional, naturally flushed look. 3 blush shades per compact. Finely milled for seamless blending. Full pigment formula for buildable coverage. Basically, that's my review all done in there, because that is 100% true. These blushes are absolutely excellent. 10 out of 10. They're amazing. And when they say that they are full pigment, they are super full pigment. You've got to go in with such a light hand. If you don't, you're going to have to do a lot of blending, is what I was going to say. But I picked up 3. I think there are 5 altogether, and because it was difficult for me, especially because they're 30 quid, which obviously is not cheap, meaning for me in the UK it'd be what, 27. I really wanted to get a variety of shades so that I could have one for every different kind of look, whether it's a warm tone look, cool tone, whether it's winter, summer, autumn, whenever it is. So I picked up Pink Passion, Peachy Love and Berry Adore. So that kind of covers most of the blush spectrum. I guess the only shade that I don't have is like a brownie kind of shade. I don't even know if there was any in the other ones, but I didn't look. But these are the ones I gravitated towards the most. Let me just quickly show them to you. So this one is called Berry Adore. As you can see, it's a very kind of deep, warm-toned palette, and this would work amazingly through the autumn months because obviously the name Berry Adore, they're very berry-ish kind of colours. And it's probably the one that I've used the most, mostly because I'm going through some sort of pink phase at the moment. This palette is called Pink Passion, and as you can see, there are lots of different types of pinks within this, so one for every skin tone. And then this one is called Peachy Love, which obviously it says it in the name. I like the fact that the names of the blush palettes themselves are actually related to the colours. So this is a very peach and warm toned orangey sort of blush trio. Yes, they are super finely milled. They're easy to blend. They're gorgeous. They are mostly matte, I would say. I've actually not even bothered to check properly. Yeah, they're all kind of matte. Some of them have got a slight sheen. They do not emphasize the pores on the face. They last for upwards of 12 hours. They are easy to blend, and I can't big these up enough, to be honest. They're absolutely excellent. I highly recommend these. I think that the only criticism that I personally have of these is this, because of the size of them, because they're quite narrow. My blush brush finds it very difficult getting into, in particular, the middle shade, because at least with the edge, the ones on the edges, you can kind of put your brush on the end, but if it's in the middle, there's a blush on either side, so you just have to go in quite delicately. I've been using a brush like this. This is the Royal and Langnickel Brush Essentials Blush BBE02, whatever that is, brush. It's quite small, so I can just easily fit it in there. But if you're like me and you tend to prefer larger brushes, just bear in mind that you might get slightly annoyed if there is a little bit of overlap with another colour. But luckily, because all the colours are very similar and they're meant to go together, even if you do get another shade onto your brush, it will still blend in really nicely. So you can just kind of pop it in, pop it in, pop it in, and then you blend it out. I personally only have to go in really lightly once just to build up the colour and see how it looks, and maybe add a little bit more if I don't feel that I have applied enough, because initially when I first apply it, I go in a very, very lightly. I am actually using one of these today. Which one am I using? I've forgotten. Oh yes, I'm using this one here, this one on the end, which is called Basically. So basically, this is the one that I'm using today. As you can see, I have gone in full intense. I always do. There's nothing new, but I love these. They're absolutely wonderful. They're a little bit heavy, which is fine. I think that's more to do with the packaging rather than the actual product. Easy to travel around if we're going abroad, going away for a couple of nights. This way you're at least taking a couple of shades with you rather than having to pack one and one and one and one. So Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina, the president, her daughter, have done an excellent job with these new blush palettes, and I'm really, really happy with these. So what I'm going to quickly do now is I want to show you firstly, I'm just going to show you one blush brush swatch just to show you the intensity, and then the rest of them I will just do finger swatches, but it's just to show you how lightly you have to go in. So let's see, which one shall we go for? Let's go for one of these ones because I haven't really used this palette as much. Let's go in with this darker shade right on the end. This one is called Velvet. So as you can see, I'm just going to literally just go just a tiny bit. I just touched it, How much came off on the brush? I'm just going to, as you would do, and let's get my hand in there. Look at that. And that was only me applying a slight amount, a very slight amount. And that is all you literally need. Now, if you want to really see it go super intense, like let me actually just bother to coat the brush. Just tap it off slightly. And now let's see the full effect. Look at that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. See, that is super, super intense, as you can see. And then you just blend it out, and they blend out really easily. There's no snagging, there's no patchiness, nothing like that. They feel soft to the touch, and I love these a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clean my hand now, and I'm going to show you finger swatches of all three of these, just so that you guys can see what they will look like. And bear in mind that it doesn't matter how it appears with the finger on the face, it will apply just as intensely. So just for the hell of it, we will go in with Berry Adore. So I'm going to show you all the shades. This is called Velvet, Exotic and Desert. Velvet, Exotic and Desert. The one in the middle, which is called Exotic, has got a slight sheen to it, and the other two are very matte. But as you can see, these are beautiful, really typically autumnal fall time colours. This one, which is my favourite one because I just use it so much, this one is called Pink Passion. This shade is called Basically, Sugar and Rose. So there we have Basically, Sugar and Rose. I know that Sugar and Rose seem to be quite pale. Bear in mind, I'm not using a brush, I'm using my fingers. They are very, very intense and beautiful, and they are all matte. And then this last one is called Peachy Love. This is Nectarine, this is Ginger, and this is Miami. Peachy Love, Nectarine, Ginger, and Miami. Miami, even though it is matte, it's got very, very small, fine particles of gold glitter, which does translate onto the skin, but does not look horrendous or anything like that. They're very, very subtle. So do I recommend these? Yes, 100 times over. I think they're excellent. I'm really, really happy with these blush palettes. Anastasia Beverly Hills generally does not tend to disappoint with a lot of their product. And just for reference, in Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, I am the shade Warm Tan, and in MAC, I'm an NC40, NC42. I'm probably an NC41 right now. I've got a slight tan, not much. I've been staying out of the sun. What else? On my lips, I'm wearing Huda Beauty's Jet Setter from her summer collection. And other than that, I hope you guys are great and enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Are you gonna get any of these? Have you? What are your thoughts? Let me know below. I hope you guys are great, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.